Hi all, hope you've had a good Christmas so far and so forth if you celebrate it. This is our FUTmas Squad Builder, just a little video I thought I'd do for Christmas Day, just a little bit of fun. So if you could smash links would be awesome, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at @GIsALegend. All the links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. Now this video is not just about the FUTmas Squad Builder, just thought I'd say a thanks for the whole of 2018 and all the support that people have given and just a little bit of kind of info for maybe say like the year ahead. So in the background is our FUTmas Squad Builder where we've got team of UCL Live Farming. Now Farming is a very nice card in all honesty and a card that I've really grown to enjoy. Caliguri's Inform. I used his UCL rare card quite a lot to help me get the Parolo. I had to move to the Inform. I'll get the SBC card soon enough. I might actually just go for it actually because it is a really nice card. Europa League Live card of Ta. Honestly, that SBC, just glad I did it. His card is awesome, and with Anchor on him, he is an even better card than he is. Inform Alvaro. Initially, I thought I was going to be losing him, but I'm glad I haven't because he is so solid at the back. His pace is nimble, and just reads the game so well for an 82 rated Inform. Europa League Live Alonso, another SBC I'm glad I did. His card, honestly, now that he's had the upgrade, his free kicks are even better than what I would imagine they would be, but his free kicks are pretty phenomenal and a card that I'm really growing to enjoy. That's how he's got 6 goals and they've all came from free kicks. Foot swap Jula Vogue, another card I'm glad I've done, and honestly for 4 tokens it was such a great card to get. I've played with him so much. I know obviously his goals and assists isn't great, but he comes up with so many crucial headers and so forth. Now Paco Alcacer is now a centre mid due to the team. It is an interesting position change, but I'm hoping it can pay off. The only thing I would say is a negative against him is his stamina gets absolutely drained from centre mid, where it wasn't when he was a striker. Santi Cazorla, haven't used too much of him so far, but with Shadow he is definitely an appealing card. It seems to give him that pace boost and acceleration that he needs up to 81, and then good defending as well. Player of the month Sancho. Honestly, I don't see me for any time soon getting rid of this card. I'm just so glad I've done him. Whether it be a left forward or right forward, he is so clinical and actually very fun to use. Scream Koke, the same applies with him. For him, it's a case of how long will it take to get rid of him. Because the minute he loses this pace boost, I'll probably get rid of him. It's why I'm still using him, I feel, to this day, and also because he's Spanish and he links up for the midfield and FUTmas Rodrigo, who is hit and miss. Honestly, I can have so many shots with this guy, but I'll hit the post, I'll hit the bar, goes wide, goalie somehow saves it. I had one game where I had about 10 shots with him and he still never scored. I was like, seriously? And yet people will rave about him, I will admit, but I've still got to get something used to him. I use Hawk on him, but we'll get there with him. It's all a case of trial and error. But our bench and reserves, we've got Player of the Year Hansen, Bruma, Arias, Mkhitaryan, Player of the Month Lucas, Player of the Year Martinez, Flashback Sturridge, Zakaria, Khedira, FUTmas Torreira, Flashback, Pat, what to think there for a wee second, who did our Flashback, and Player of the Year Gignac. So handy subs and reserves to rely if I need to. Usually if I'm making subs, I generally bring on Lucas, Martinez and usually Sturridge, but with the way the team is improved over FUTmas, I can see me bringing on Bruma for Paco Alcacer. So we're going into a game. Looks a nice tasty team this, and honestly I'm going to expect a tough game. Oblak, always a danger in net. And it'll be interesting to see how this person's Rodrigo plays against my FUTmas Rodrigo, who does the better. So I'll let that play in the background, folks. So this, as you can see, it's quite a long video, 23 minutes long. So I just wanted to say thanks everyone for all the support over 2018. To be over 17,500 subs is quite an insane achievement. I know it's obviously dipped a little bit over FUTmas, just I think despite the amount of content it has gone up, obviously subs have gone down, views have kind of you could say increased a little, but that's only because of the FUTmas SBCs we've uploaded like the free and then any of the prime SBCs we've uploaded as well, and obviously so many people will upload them as well. But as a whole, 2018's been a good year. We've had a lot going on. Became a game changer in the summer, which I didn't expect, which enjoyed going over to Berlin at the capture event, getting to meet all the content creators from like Matt, Zwei, Bateson, Tobias, Marshall, Kieran SFF, and then loads of new folks like Cali, Jumbo Ash, Dr. Poplar, Stallion Sama, Miss Barca, Football Queenie, and just countless other folk. It was just great just getting to meet like folk that I've supported and known for years through like Twitter and YouTube, and then you finally get to meet them face to face, get a chat with them, have like either a coffee or water or whatever it may be, or even if you're having like, if you have dinner with them or whatever it may be, it was like always just, or even playing like football with them, it was just brilliant. Even get to play a game, for some of them it was great, even getting to play a little game of FIFA with them as well, because it's always trying to find time to play some folk. If people do like play reviews, for example, if you can find time to get a video with them, it's awesome. But regardless, I'm excited to see what FIFA 19? Try that again. 2019 brings. I think for me, 2019 is just going to be like, I know I've said it quite a lot on Twitter, and I think a few others have said it to me, is I'm always known as like one of the underperforming like YouTubers out there. I think because I'm so ingrained into like FIFA, and I don't really venture into other games anymore. Like, I remember my days where I used to do like a lot of retro stuff or walkthroughs. Like, I think for me my biggest problem is I've not really found something to like really get my teeth into these days. That's the biggest problem. I would like to get into other games that I used to play or anything new, but it's trying to always, it comes down to, would people be interested in the content? Would you, if people that are sub to you for FIFA would like numbers suddenly drop? I know with like real life football, I sometimes bring up like the off the post idea for talking about football, or if I do like Hibernian content, but then the Hibernian content struggles because quite a few folk generally unsubscribe or dislike the video, or just not even care about the video because, well, they'll be like, well, it's Hibernian, it's not exactly what I'm here to watch. And then when I'm sharing it around like all the Hibs based like groups I'm part of, quite a lot don't really attach to it. And even then, saying that, the only time the Hibs based videos have done well was the Hibs capture event when I did the Hibs ratings. Pretty much I shared that and all around outlets, and it got like 3,000, like, 2,500-3,000 views. I was like, I wish every Hibs video could get that. And that's the another thing, there's like the groups that I'm in, they're not like small groups. It's like, one is like a big fan page that's got like tens of thousands of folk that are in it. Then the two Hibs fan pages that I'm in on social media, they've got like 5,000 and 3,000 folk like respectively, and I'd be saying to myself, come on folks. But I've tried for years for Hibs content, maybe I might have to maybe have to take like a different knack at doing it. But I've tried for years to look at doing like a preview and a review of games, but the only time it really paid off was like the Hibs Hearts derby back in October, when it was that Halloween game that was a riot. That did quite well for views, but and like compared to other Hibs based content, but we'll see. It's like, I think because like with this year SBCs, especially marking matchups and the icon SBCs, have proved rather annoying for people. They've not hit the same tune as like previous years. FUTmas was seen as a bit of a letdown, but I feel like obviously I did like Train to Glory for a bit. I did like what 10 episodes of that, and then I just kind of it wasn't really say phased out. It was more because at the time I wasn't really trading. Like I might bring it kind of like I might bring it all back in now, because this team that we're using I will be honest, I can't see me changing anytime soon. The only way I think I'll start changing the team now is the League SBC version of Caliguri over his inform, and then depending on Team of the Year or the January foot swappers, and then maybe depending on other, like we might get other SBCs between now and Team of the Year and January foot swap that may play a part in, say, the team being changed. Like for example, obviously Koki is one card that I'll have to constantly keep in mind. So someone at left forward might have to come into play, because I know fundamentally like Coutinho I did kind of contemplate doing for FUTmas, but I knew fundamentally that the team wouldn't work still. Somebody would be off chem despite Paco being the centre mid link for
goal for the
Sancho,
but 24, Rodrigo.
What's his face? Coutinho wouldn't get full links to Rodrigo, or he would get like strong links, but not, I don't think enough that would make a complete difference. But it is what it is. But I think it's always a case of trying to always decide where to kind of put your team accordingly. But time will tell, of course. I think with Coutinho as well, like, his price kind of, it's one of these cards that like, you're either going to enjoy it or you're going to hate it. I was kind of like in two minds about truly doing it. I think that was part of the problem as well. But we'll see what happens. It's just a case of wait and see where the team goes over the next few weeks and month or so. Like for now, the team I've really grown settled on it. I think I just need to kind of sit down and do weekend leagues again. That's all I need to do. I've had like a few weeks off doing it. I kind of thought with FUTmas, I thought if I start doing it, I'm not going to have time to kind of, I thought I'll end up grinding FUTmas SBCs and then end up grinding weekend league, and then I might underperform one week as a result, and I thought better not, rather just go and concentrate one effort. But as a whole, we'll see what comes of everything over, as I said, the coming weeks and months. But as a whole, 2019 will probably just get plenty of content out, SBC guides out, the play of the month guides, probably like Boxing Day and so forth, after Boxing Day I should say, sorry. After those fixtures I will sort out the respective player of the month guides for December for EPL and Bundesliga, so expect that on the channel probably end of the week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Then from there I will have I'll continually do the usual stuff, obviously, like team of the week. I know marquee matchups have struggled this year, which I can fully understand when the packs have been pretty awful. It's a bit of a shame really that the views for it this year have been pretty shocking, but I'll still try and get that up every week. Hopefully after the year the packs pay out a little better, because they can, that's the thing, we know that they can. UEFA marquee matchup, like obviously when it was the continental ones, if you want to call it, they were just a nice bonus to have as well. But we'll see what crops up with everything. It's just, I think 2019, like, I don't set goals, I don't set accomplishments. Like getting 20k followers, for example, on Twitter was no mean feat. But as you can see by that first half on that game, 15 shots on goal, and we only scored one goal, and Rodrigo missed like half a dozen shots by the looks of it. But it is what it is. But back to what I was saying, with pretty much 2019, like I only gained like 2k subs this year, which is kind of mental. But I have to remember that I lost a lot of subs with the whole GDPR way back in May. I lost like, what was it, 150 subs or something? 150, 200 subs I think. I lost quite a lot. It was the same with Twitter, we all lost quite a lot of followers. But even when you factor that in, and then I've lost quite a few subs throughout the year when YouTube's been doing its cleaning, so I think realistically we could have been at like 18k, give or take, but I think just due to YouTube doing all of their cleanings over the year, and just how unlucky we've kind of been near the end of the year, and how just kind of FIFA 19's kind of progressed, we've just been kind of unlucky, but I'll get there. It's just a case of just going to keep grinding, keep patient, and see what comes of everything. Because I've had my fair share of folks saying like, oh, you should kind of make this full time, and it's hard. It's like I think as well, if I was to go full, it's like saying if I was to go full time with this, you've got to have the views to back it up, you've got to have the subscribers to back it up, you've actually got to have also the content to back it up as well. I honestly don't feel performing anywhere near the levels that I should to be deemed a full-time YouTuber. Like, I've always got to do it, I always do it for fun, I don't do it for the money, never have, never will. Just got to keep grinding away and just see what comes of everything, because you never know what might happen one day. Like, I might have one video that suddenly clicks and you could say we're laughing, but I'll just keep my head down and just keep grinding away. As I said, that's how like opportunities like the Game Changers came about. I just kept grinding away, and because the applications were opened up, I thought, oh, let's just go for it. So I didn't expect to even remotely get it, especially as I saw everyone else around me had been accepted, and I thought, well, it doesn't look like we're getting it. And then suddenly you get the email sent over and you're like, ooh, saying that you're accepted. So as I said, you just got you never know what might happen. You just need that one opportunity to click and suddenly you're sorted. But I'll think we'll hopefully get more streaming done next year, because I feel at times I've neglected it. But I think also with the internet now and pretty consistent now, it's 100% like settled now, it's all in good nick and good order. I've tried to stream when I can, but I think if we can get streaming and pick up from there, because I know I can, like, I think for Team of the Year we'll definitely be streaming. Like, if you've noticed, whenever I've done any videos, like the marquee matchups for example, when we've been doing the packs, I have been saying we're saving up the packs. I will be opening all of those packs that we've been saving for Team of the Year, see what we get from them, because you never know. Like, that's how the only pack, only cards, like, I think no one ever really gets packed over, like, they'll maybe get everything packed over a year. They'll maybe get like informs, or maybe get a screen card, they'll get whatever else packed, an icon, but it's usually a Team of the Year is like the one thing that people don't get. And because of how bad my pack luck has been this year, I can't see me packing the Team of the Year, but we'll at least give it a go, because it gives us a bit of fun, as I said, and it gets us a bit of content. Because Team of the Year pack openings, they may do well for people, because it's seen as quite a hype element of the year. We're opening them for just the one run, or if when they're all in packs or whatever, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Not sure what to 100% expect with the Team of the Year, how they're going to structure it this year, but I'm looking forward to seeing what 2019 can bring, and all of those elements, because it's not going to be easy, but I have faith in myself that YouTube can do well, that Twitter can do well, and for those that have been following up with my Twitter, trying to get a new job is kind of like a target for 2019. Well, it was a target for 2018, but I'm hopeful in myself that something can come about that I can enjoy, get my teeth into, and really just say, right, this is what I want, and we'll take it from there. But obviously it's never going to be easy. Like, it's job hunting and job applying is never easy. Like, I've had my fair share of interviews, especially the second half of the year, and I thought for a few of the jobs that I applied for, especially, there's one job I applied for, I was actually offered the job, but the company that I applied for, they had a board meeting, because they were like a trust. The company, on the Monday they said we'll give you the job. They had a board meeting on the Wednesday, and on the Friday they told me, oh by the way, we've decided to cancel the job, basically we've decided. And I was like, okay. But they decided about 2 days later to put another post up, kind of sort of similar to what I had been accepted for. But it's just one of those things. So I just take it as it comes, and I'll just persevere. Because there's quite a few of the companies I've applied for over the last few weeks that they all kind of like close start of the year. And also one of the other companies I've applied for, they will they're opening middle of January, so we'll see what comes of them. You never know, potentially this time next month or February we might have something. You never ever know. But it's going to be an exciting journey, I'm hoping, for 2019. I know a lot of folk will always say, oh, this could be my year. Like, I would never say it's like that. Like, I've always had people constantly doubting me, like throughout my life. People will always doubt me, and people will say, oh, you'll never do this, you'll never do that. The way I look at it, and it proves with YouTube, it may take me a lot longer than others, and I mean a lot longer than others, to kind of get any sort of success. But at least I'll keep chipping away and chipping away and chipping away, and just see what comes from it, because you never know. Like, for me, to this day, to still have been doing content with like Matt and Zway and Nick from the Fruit Market and David Myler and countless others, it's like not many folk can say that, and that's one way I look at it, to say, well, I'm excited to see what journeys bring. Well, we will get there in the end. It's just a case of wait and see, just keep grinding away and just take it one step at a time, because it's just going to be a case of wait and see. I think that's what 2019's theme will be. See what happens, wait and see. But as you can see, we won 5-1 in the end. That was a 5-1, 6-1 pretty ruthless display in the end. The player was really good in the end, actually. I was just getting so many shots in, which was kind of mental. But as a whole, folks, hope you had a good Christmas, and I hope you have a good New Year when it comes as well next week. Smash the likes and always sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GSLegend, and I will catch you all later.